Hello there everyone, welcome back to my streams. How have you all been doing? It's been a while. Yeah, a couple of days break. Bought some new games, but still need to wait for them to be delivered to me. Bought Lies of P, Thymacia, and Steel Rising. And as far as Demon Souls is concerned, I'm level 158. I need to grab the 2 trophy. There's somebody I know who's about like 10 levels below me, but still within a range to grab those trophies. But I don't have PlayStation Plus, and I'm not about to spend $12 on a 1 month pass just so I can grab 2 trophies. So currently, I'll put Demon Souls on hold as far as trophy grinding is concerned, till I have more multiplayer stuff to waste the 1 month on, besides the 2 Demon Souls trophies. So, like that, we'll be going back to Khazan for a bit. I'll max level Khazan. Since my last stream of this game, there has been a couple of updates. One, there's a Pathfinder... Oh yes, Golden Honor theme. There's a new HUD for people who bought Khazan like a while back or before a certain date. The Pathfinder thank you thing. So yeah, last stream I did a lot of grinding in my own time with the side missions and everything. So I'll be continuing on from where I left off. Let's see if I still have the gist to play this game. I did a lot of grinding for lacrima and skill points. I have enough to... in skill points. I have 200 million lacrima and enough skill points to fill out the entire tree, aside and a couple of others. And so I've also used the greatsword in my own time, and I used a lot of the greatsword in my own time. Too slow for my taste, personally speaking. But yeah, we'll continue on from where we left. Oh! That looks neat. The Golden Honor HUD. Looks pretty neat.
あの黒様子、珍しいやつを連れてきたな。死者を操るとは。
There's a new mechanic. So aside from lacrima extraction, there's also a new scaling. Change. So for example, do this. Yep, I change my attributes here. Augment my gear to boost the levels higher. Okay, now I can use whatever level gear as long as it's like within a couple range. Upgrade gear. Use materials to upgrade your gear. Upgrading gear increases its base stats. Okay. So now I don't have to keep demolishing and just hope for better gear. I can actually... Upgrading gear... Upgrading it just boosts the stats, but not the level, I assume. Scaling gleamstones to change the weapon scaling. So for example, this one has a B scaling. If I press so if I, for example, use this one, no materials. I'll farm some materials to see what we do first. Alright, let's see if I still have the thing in check. That's everything? That's everything? Right. Sorry, just got another email. Raffalon Mountains. Nope, I'm using the spear. Oh yeah, I forgot I got up to the fight itself, but not the actual fight. Skitty, skitty, skitty. Hello, Cripple Rock. Look up there. So, ever since my departure from this game, there has been a couple of updates. So people who were part of the Pathfinders, I guess like the first couple of players before the Khazan era, the Khazan update. We got a new update for that. There's an exclusive HUD. I'll show you in a minute. But first, look here. 214 million XP. I could finish my vitality. Actually, so yeah, look, that's the exclusive HUD. It's like a little bit different. Looks a little different. There's a thing at the bottom, and there's a bit more shading to it, which looks pretty cool, I guess. That's the exclusive HUD. That's like part of the Pine Fet. I'll be OP in a minute. So yeah, there's like a little bit of an exclusive HUD there. Like, it looks different. And there's also a new upgrade mechanic. So before, you can break down your gear for XP. Like a specific section. It's not the blacksmith section, it's the Kaleido box section. Before, you could only break down your gear for XP or augment it, which is basically boosting it higher to your level, I assume, at the cost of other gear. Now they've introduced two things. There's a gleamstone mechanic where you can boost the scaling. So from my understanding, you see here the weapon, it says proficiency scaling B and a willpower scaling C. I'm assuming that if, for example, I like this spear but the scaling is not as good, I want to get an A ranking, I can use the gleamstone augmenting procedure to boost the scaling up so that I can be more proficient. That's the gleamstone section. And the other section is another mechanic that's boosting, like, I think it's also like a similar to augment, it boosts the weapon's skill up to like crazy levels. Alright. Let's see if I still got this.
私もお前たちの一部だ。
カロンの命令に従い、我々ブレードファントムは新たな魂を迎え入れる。
Huh. I haven't checked the XP yet. There's only a couple 100,000.
アトランテを助けてくれてありがとう。
How's Wu Chang going? If you've been playing that recently?
ところで、あの死神はお前が召喚したのか？
実はそうなの。いろいろと研究をしていたんだけど、よりによってあの死神が召喚されてしまったのよ。奴が強すぎて私の資料術が全然通じないし、
Pretty good. That's nice.
アトランテが飲み込まれていく間もただ見ているしかなかったの。そんな目で見ないでよ。私のおかげでアトランテと契約できたんでしょ。
Have you got past that game's version of a blight town? Or the swamp? I'm at the snow level now. There's a snow level? Okay. Okay, let me quickly show you the supposed new update. So besides that HUD, honestly, some of the updates are very minuscule, honestly speaking. Doesn't feel substantial enough. The things they made are just gameplay balancing changes. Okay, this is the standard menu for extracting lacrima from gear I do not like. Attribute changing, that's standard. That was in the original. Pick a gear you like. If you don't like the attributes, spend some XP to change the attributes to something you like better. Augment. Augment is boosting the level. So yeah, augmenting boosts the attack and the level. Only by not a small level, as you see there. Using purple rarity gear to boost a legendary gear gives 3 levels. So for example, if I boost it with an epic version, that's 6 levels. But if I boost it with something of the similar range, that's 5 levels. Okay, augment, still the same thing. Upgrade. Oh! Oh! So yeah, the new update, it's this thing. It's 2 things. Scaling, it boosts the weapon's proficiency. Weapons that scale with its own attribute, if you boost the scaling, that means it's inclined to do more damage per se. That's the convert scaling. You need gleamstone for that. But here's the second one. If you have gear that's of a lower rarity but you really like and you don't want to constantly farm for a better version of that gear in the rarity sense, you can do conversion. You need to farm golden cubes, which will boost the weapons, which will upgrade the weapon from its current rarity up 1 rarity. Unique to epic and epic to unique. That's how it goes. So that means I still have to farm those items, of course. But now they're just making it easier for us to make the equipment we need without having to farm for it. And I've used the greatsword in my own time. It's good. High damage, but too slow for my personal taste. I prefer something much faster. Yeah, the cubes were recently added. The cubes and the gleamstones were recently added. If I do all of these, proficiency 4 million per level now. Might as well just keep farming. Oh wait, I returned to crevice. Oops. Pressed the wrong button. Excuse me for a second. Quick loo break and helping my grandma with something. Alright, I'm back. Thanks for waiting. As far as life update is concerned... Okay, they drop more now. As far as... Yep, thank you. As far as life update is concerned, okay. But yeah, as far as life updates is concerned, just been working a lot more longer periods because, as usual, my aunt's going through the effects of like chemo, so she's like just weaker than usual. So yeah, doing a lot more, doing her part in the restaurant.
そんな彼女が病に倒れたと聞いて見舞いに行ったのですが彼女に会わせてももらえませんでした。しかも葬儀への参列も断られたのです。最後に会った時彼女に結婚しようと伝えたのですが結局その答えを聞くことはできませんでした。
God, I forget. It's linear, that's for sure. I just have to remember where to damn go. Yeah. She's just sleeping a lot more, that's all. While I take her place in the restaurant. And it's my order is almost arriving, just about 4 more days estimation. I really wish they could have delivered to me on a Sunday or even a Monday, because Monday, like now, I have more time to play in the morning. Sunday leads to Monday, so it gives me time to install and play. But at least the game delivered to me. It sucks how there used to be no delivery fee if you buy in stores and like order in stores and above a certain threshold of the cost, above like $60 I believe. But now it's a $5 extra regardless of how much I buy, so might as well just order a bunch of games and then for one shipping fee cost.
リディアお嬢様を守るために来てくださったらしいぞ。
By me. If you purchased anything over $60, it's free shipping, but it's through online. Not sure if it's the same applies in stores. 2 to 3 years ago, it was about 2 years ago. It's that same concept, $60. Anything over $60, it's free shipping in stores. If you order it in stores, but it looks like they removed that deal. That used to be a really good deal for me, but now they removed it, which is a bit of a shame. And the sun is down. My god, it's so annoying. So, it's raining season? What, did the laundry? Took them out? It's a sunny day. I took them out, like, pulled them under the sun again. It starts raining. I pull them back in. An hour later, the sun comes back out. I do the same thing and repeat. Yes. Have you played the old Mafia, Cripple Rock?
お嬢様を守ってくれるのはいいけど、トリスタン様まで面会が許されないなんて。
勝手に土足で入り込んでくるとは私たちの邪魔をするな。
Oh, and so after this boss fight? Still spongy as fuck, these enemies. I'm just so low on stamina. And this guy's fucking hitbox, he's like a militia clone, it's so annoying. The hitbox is so wide. This guy's hitbox is a lot worse. Besides, his mod. Okay, that works. Yeah, the spear is pretty OP. Easily the most OP weapon. Because it has the best skills. God damn it, stop it, you bastard! Heal, you stupid fuck! Why is it so laggy? There's like such fucking input delay. Want this. This boss has such a shitty hitbox. When he does his spin, when he does the spin attacks, or whenever he does the when he does the jumping around, like flipping around like a fucking idiot, the hitbox does not register those as a hit when I attack him during those flips. And my question was, early, I think, have you played the original Mafias?
トリスタン様からいただいたプロポーズの贈り物まで奪っていった。トリスタン様への私の気持ちまでは奪えないのが悔しかったのか、グイドは暴力まで振るうようになった。お母様とお父様もグイドに殺されてしまった。私ももうすぐ殺されるのだろう。トリスタン様にもう一度会いたい。
くそ、グイド、イディアを手にかけるなんて。あんな奴が彼女の近くにいたというのに。
Long time ago. Okay.
それに気づけなかった自分自身があまりにも情けないです。
少し一人の時間が必要そうだな。
リディア。
So my plan after I get those 3 new games, yeah, definitely I'll do Thymacia first because it's the shortest one according to the PSN profiles. It's the shortest one. Then I will hop over to I'll just damn it do a little. Then I'll maybe hop over to Lies of P or Steel Rising. Steel Rising is like, I think it's like the weaker one of the 3 that I bought. Don't count me on that, but like it's by Spider Interactive. It's a bit more like AA standard, you could say, I guess. And occasional bug areas. No. Apparently Thymacia plays a little bit like Sekiro, which is really curious. I'm honestly not too sure. I was surprised to find out, like, most games I play there's like a clear distinction. Dark Souls is like medieval dark fantasy. Dark Souls, medieval dark fantasy. Elden Ring, medieval high fantasy. Bloodborne is gothic Victorian horror. Gothic Lovecraftian Victorian horror. Sekiro, Japanese mythology. Khazan is basically medieval dark fantasy Europe as well. You could say Lies of P is medieval, no, is like not Middle Age, Renaissance? Is it Renaissance? Renaissance steampunk Italy. Inotria is Italian folklore. Steel Rising is steampunk French Revolution. Thymacia is, I think it's like also medieval. Wait, Middle Ages, not medieval. Wait, they're pretty much nearly the same thing. Middle Age, weird steampunk European kind of deal, but you dress like a plague doctor. From what I've seen. The only thing that stood out was basically you're dressed like a plague doctor. Do you know the plague doctors, Cripple Rock? The ones with the crow beak, like a bird beak, ringing, "Bring out your dead! Bring out your dead!" Or basically, or Assassin's Creed 2, the medics in Assassin's Creed 2. Surprising thing I also learned, I thought it was by like another indie Western company, but no, it's apparently by a Taiwanese company. So it's like their take on a Western style game. So like Western atmosphere game kind of deal. So it's got me curious as well.
Khazan 様、どうかお願いします。父さんがこの村に入ってもう数日が経ちますが、村は危険だから野営地で待っていろと言われたのですが、いくら待っても帰ってこないんです。
Apparently there's no true AAA company in Taiwan because the government does not put sponsor or like does not dump money into that department. So they have mostly AA studios, indie studios.
バルス、ベルテルの姿が見当たらないんだ。
I've also been rewatching Spartacus. Damn, that is a good show. Besides the nudity, the actions, the historical setting is a pretty fun one. I haven't gathered any cubes at all, which is strange. I thought you're supposed to get them in missions, according to what the game was supposed, according to what the game statistics told me, or like the updates told me. I may need to revisit my PS4 games that I have installed. Namely God of War Ragnarok, God of War Ragnarok, Monster Hunter, and what was it? Resident Evil 4. I have yet to platinum that game. I'm still wearing the bard set for farming. Need to revisit to get plat for 3 of those games. Yeah, need to revisit them for the plat for those games. Wait, no, Ragnarok I've already gotten the plat. Monster Hunter, that's a long ass game to platinum. The Resident Evil 4, yeah, need to do it on professional difficulty and do the mercenary stuff. It sucks how... It really sucks that I don't have... that most of my game data is still on my PS4. Otherwise, I would have... On stream, I'll try to do it on stream if I can. If not, I'll do some of them in my own time. Like usual. Maybe next, because my dad, maybe next time when my dad goes back home, back upstate, I'll get him to bring my PS4 down to see if the local mechanics, like the local tech people, can fix it, of course. To see if the damage is actually that severe. No, because it's really shitty, like, not sure if it's, I think it's Sony's doing, but everything is like a proprietary property, proprietary item, so it's like, I'm just not sure if, for example, if it's a motherboard failure, they replace the motherboard, would that impact my PS4's ability to read my hard drive, or would that screw everything up? That's what I'm really concerned about. Plus, Sony would not, even if I send it back to Sony or something, they wouldn't even bother. Like, there's no way they would risk so much resources to fix something that's like over 15 years old, I guess. No way. No, not 15, but over 10 years old. From the context, like from the company / individuals, like in individual companies I've contacted that's not Sony related, they say they can, some say they can do it, some say they'll just take a look first. If they can't do it, it'll be like costly. Could be like a couple hundred to 1,000 Australian. Or they could, or some people could, they may not be able to fix, but they have the ways to import the hard drive data away which if they cannot fix, I hope to be able to import the data. Take your time.
ベルテル、一人で行動するなと言っただろ。まったく、一体どこに行こうって言うんだ。ベルテル、どこだ。確かにベルテルの声が聞こえたんだが。お前とは戦えない。お前は俺の仲間だからな。バルス、最後まで俺の知っているお前のままだったんだな。
ああ、父さん、すぐに戻ると言っていたのに。こんなもの今さら何になるって言うんですか。私は父さんみたいな立派な戦士にはなれません。父さんの後についていきたかったけど、きっと父さんの足手まといになっていたでしょう。その斧は火山様が持って行ってください。父さんもそれを望んでいるはずです。
Okay, these two are done. Okay. Right in front here. Uh, 227 million. Alright, let's just spend it all. Okay, nearly 400. Endurance. Higher stamina.
の忌々しい関門で死んじまうのかよ。あなたは火山将軍。まさかお化けってわけじゃないですよね。いや、お化けでも何でもいいから。ああ、俺はスカルペル将軍の従者ランティモスというものです。この関門には疫病が蔓延しています。あの狂人どもと戦うのはもうたくさんですよ。ロベリオンから帰ってきた後、執務室に閉じこもって出てきやしないんです。一体どうしちまったんですかね、スカルペル様は。どうかあの人を説得してください。イリーナ公女様が何度かここを訪れたことがあります。だからお二人が結婚でもするんじゃないかっていう噂が流れたんです。他の連中は愛がどうとか言っていますが、俺はあの二人が恋愛関係にあるよう見せかけていただけで。
Oh. Well, okay. Follow back. So, I spent my 220 million, finished leveling up my vitality and my endurance. I'll finish my proficiency.
やらねばならないことがあるはずだ。
スカールベル、逆らっても無駄だ。
黙れ、薄汚い裏切り者が。
裏切りとも思う私の気持ちが君ごときに分かるはずもないか。
とも思う気持ちだと火山様を流刑にしたのもその気持ちとやらの表れだとでも言うのか。
スカールベル、新しい世界を受け入れるのだ。
I can't tell who the voice actor is for Ozma. Sounds familiar, but also not familiar at the same time. Of course it does. Anything Japanese with an anime aesthetic is bound to sound like an anime.
この混沌、持ち主の意志に従ってお前を飲み込もうとしている。
それはやはり
オズマだ。これで我々とお前の目的が一致した。カザン、次はどうする？
混沌の持ち主に向き合うまで。
So chaos in Japanese, according to them, is konton. Konton. And I think I've been meaning to say this. The Japanese Khazan actor, the Japanese voice for Khazan is a little less gruff compared to the English and Korean. Korean, Chinese, and English emulate the low, gruff nature of it, whereas they imitate it better than the Japanese per se. He's like Khazan is usually not one for small talk kind of deal from what we've heard in the Korean and English. The Chinese and Japanese version, at least the Chinese sounds a lot like he keeps his voice a bit lower compared to the Japanese. Excuse me, gonna go get some water. Alright, I'm back.
スカルペル様まであの狂人どもみたいになってたなんて、これも全部あの公女のせいです。ロベリオンであの女に会った時からおかしくなったんですよ。
Funny how Lantimos in this game, in the Japanese version, sounds less like a rat compared to the English and Korean version. He sounds less like a rat.
俺聞いたんです。二人で何かを企んでいるようでした。
Let's see. Bloodthirsty. I could extract this one. I don't have any Kaleidos. So if I augment, augment is just leveling it up. Upgrade the gear. Is to turn it into one rank up. So if I click this one, But where can I find this gear? That's the issue. I need gleam stones. Wait, do I find it by extracting? Okay, can't be crafted. If I dismantle this one. Oh, there it is. You can only get it by dismantling. Rarity unique. Legendary, epic. Oh, wait. There's only a chance for it to appear. You bastard. Lesser gleamstone. Is there a better way to find them? Okay, it's from dismantling gear. So currently, me personally speaking, I guess there's really no point to dismantle the gear right now until I have at least finished leveling up finished leveling up to my max level. This is gonna take a damn ass long time again. God, I hate doing this. I really do. Hey Garrus, your bloody real beast sword broke. Is this in Kenshi? The chain tensioning mechanism is apparently a problem with them. Wait, is this an actual work tool or is it a game tool? I got a refund, but now I need to try getting a hedge trimmer. Bloody hell. So I guess now you're tending to your yard trimmings. You need a PS5 for Battlefield 6. You play Battlefield? Oh my god. My god, why would you play Battlefield? Not that COD is any better. Did you forget what they did with Battlefield? Was it 42 or something? The newest one. You're working, Garrus. You've made a lot of money. Do use that. You're a well-known streamer. Not really. Nope. I'm poor. But seriously, you must be swimming in bank already, Garrus. You must be richer than me. I thought you already paid that off. Wanted to. It's been praised a lot as like being the OG 360 that I loved of the BF3 era. And you would trust EA? Off to the gulag with you, goddammit, Garrus. Grapple Rock, any input? Fucking hell. EA has shown me light. I love my new overlords. Exactly. That was a damn quick ad break, Ripper Rock. A Domino's ad. Ah, that it must know you're hungry. When was the last time you had pizza? Today, actually, it was homemade and not frozen. Okay. That's neat. Garrus, you must be swimming already. Does it look half decent, or one of those homemade where the proportions are clearly wrong? Thank you, Cripple Rock. Give me your PS5 for the next year. I'll lend you it I'll be generous, not weekly rent, monthly rent. I'll lend it to you for monthly rent. Okay, I've done ending 3. The true ending the first time playthrough. I've done ending A. Ending A the second time I played. This time I'm going for ending B.
Khazan, すぐに行くべき場所がある。我々の剣がようやく見つかったようだ。我々の力を蘇らせる唯一の存在。あれは鬼人さえも消滅させる剣だ。関門へと続く道から剣の力を感じる。
Ah, shit. Excuse me. Was I here?
妻。
I'm back. So yeah, curious if you believe my entire Steam library is worth your PS5 for an agreed period of time. Let's see, what else did you write?
ランティモスの言う通りであれば、ロベリオンにオズマの秘密が隠されているはずです。
By PS5?
おそらく皇女様なら、
If you don't want to get
それを知っているでしょう。
if you don't want to get the Pro, which is like almost $1,000, Garrus, like $1,200, just go for the Slim, which is what I have. Apparently, if you buy at EB Games, I think it's on sale. There's some PlayStation stuff that's on sale recently. Happened 360 because Scott COD sprinting's a lot and there's drifting. Happened once to me. Yeah, the Slim comes in discless and comes in physical.
ロベリオンに向かいましょう。
But as far as pricing wise is concerned, Pro is a little too expensive. $1,200.
火山様、バイサルには今も呪われた者たちが入る。バイサルはスカルペルの名誉そのものでした。彼がこの光景、バイサルの番人たちも皆やられてしまったのでしょうか。彼らはスカルペルが自ら鍛え上げた精鋭部隊でした。生き残った者たちがいる。
You'll sell semen. I don't think we need donations here. And off topic, Cripple Rock. I wonder how they're gonna. I wonder if they on the off chance they ever do DLC. I wonder if they're gonna unlock the rest of the area. Because I wonder if they. Because there's two realms. This is the realm of the dead, and the realm of the living is on the other side. It's just a mirror version of each other. I just wonder if they're going to utilize the rest of the locations. It feels like there's a lot missing in future DLC. I thought you'd be selling blood more than you selling semen, Garrus.
火山様、調査中に生存者に関する情報を入手しました。シバンとバーモンという兄弟がまだ生きているようです。最後に目撃された場所は城郭の内側にある庭だったということですが、他の番人たちとそこで最後の交戦をしていたようです。
No, haven't heard anything. As far as, and for Wukong, a friend of mine says that they could announce something in terms of gaming PC, like games and PC wise, in a convention this week in China, of course. So here's out hoping they could announce some Wukong stuff early, or they will announce it on that speculated 26th or 24th of this month. So it's up in the air, and no news in terms of story DLC for Khazan. And Garrus, I'm skinny. How am I going to afford blood loss? Well, if you're not anemic, if that's the word, you should be fine.
シバンとバーモンは優れた番人です。同じく番人だった父親のもとで育ち、幼くして入団しました。特に兄のシバンはスカルペルが自分の後任として目をつけていたほどです。二人はとても仲のいい兄弟でした。あの二人がまだ生きているのなら火山様にとって大きな力となってくれるはずです。
That's one level only. 327. Jesus Christ, I'm level 327. You're gonna make more money selling plasma than semen or blood. Well, Garrus? You got options now. You actually work an extra hour overtime. Actually work an extra hour overtime watching because they synergize. So I stream while you work, is that what you're saying? I really should have started streaming a little bit early, but I was just too busy being lazy. Maybe then I could have gotten more done in this game. But it's okay, I'll do some streaming tonight. Oh yeah, I need to get back into Elden Ring again. Futurama or Family Guy? Cripple Rock. I thought Family Guy hasn't been good since the first couple of seasons. And they just recycle the same jokes over and over again. I'd say it gets good at seasons 9 to 10. There's like, what, 20 fucking seasons? So you have to watch literally halfway through the entire show just to get the good stuff. I'd say Futurama is constantly a little funny. So, Futurama is consistently small fun. Consistently a little funny per episode. Whereas Family Guy rarely funny, okay, mostly cringe, but when it gets funny, it's a huge ass funny. Oh! Toshiyuki Morikawa. That's how he sounds familiar. Oh wait, he's Ishin. He's the main character's dad. He can do really rough and gruff voices. I'm surprised he didn't use that voice in this game. Or like not gruff enough. Hello, Miyu. 早晨，早晨，早唞，早唞。
お前たちもシバンとパー。
係啊。Okay. Oh yeah. Yep, fourth target. Yes, demon souls. Taking a little break from that one. Because I kind of had no choice to take a break.
安らかに眠ってくれ。
Because I'm trying to get trophies on PlayStation. So, and you need, and there's a component online I need, of which I do not have. 我冇個 subscription 啊，所以我下次先找翻 Demon Souls。
うまくいけば全ては元通りになるはずだ。
兄さん、気をつけるんだよ。
すぐに戻るさ、バーモン。
Vamos。
兄さん、戻ってきたんだね。兄さんが無事で。よが。
They never really did explain what the hell chaos is, I think, in this game. Like, they call it just a corrupting and, like, destructive agent or nature, but they didn't really go too in-depth into it. They just kind of expect you to know that it's just all-consuming and will kill everything. That's about it.
大丈夫だよ。俺も兄さんと同じになれたんだから。
Honestly, the way the Blade Phantom handles all of his weapons remind me of Noctis from Final Fantasy 15. Because in that game, Noctis, like the protagonist, had like 15 royal arms, or like basically ancestral weapons he could use. He can channel all of them, which was the cool thing. So this game, like, the Blade Phantom kind of reminds me of that ability. How's your day been, Miyu?
Khazan様?
Working, so just lurking. No problem. Thank you for that. Hope work is easy.
剣を探している。
まったく。お目当てのものが何なのかわかる気がしますね。そんな目で見ないでください。ここの上司は俺の叔父なんですよ。だから言ってしまえば俺こそあの剣の正当な持ち主ってことです。
Work is reasonable. Time, dollar do. Set a lot you. It's always raining. Life goes on as usual in the restaurant. Pretty much taking my aunt's place. Doing her part in the restaurant. 代替我姑媽個位，做佢個份。
どうしてもあの剣が必要ってなら、ここの化け物どもを片付けてくれませんか？
あの剣は資格のないものは持ち上げることすらできないって噂ですよ。それに実際に剣を見た人もいないはずです。もしかしたらありもしない剣を探して無駄足を踏んじゃったんじゃないですか。冗談ですよ。そう睨まないでください。火山様がここをきれいに片付けてくれるなら俺としても助かります。城の地下墓所にあると聞きました。ま、俺が扉を開けてあげなきゃ入れませんけどね。おじさんが亡くなった後にとある魔法使いにここを任せたんですが、あの魔法使いね、大量の変異した死体を城内に持ち込んでたんですよ。あれから地下墓所の空気がよどみ、化け物どもが出るようになりました。
Shit. Oh, shit. Run away. Giant Conquistador. Did you hear that Sony's so intent on making a similar game? Yes, I've seen a couple of videos about that. I think it's just...
その剣はなぜなくしたんだ。
あれは遠い昔の話だ。我々は冥界で戦争を起こした。だが我々は敗れた。
Well,
その際に剣を奪われんよう現世のどこかへと転送し隠すしかなかった。
It does look a little similar. Well, and but just because it's just the only similar concept they share is robotic dinosaurs. The Tencent version is Horizon. No, wait. Horizon is a single-player, post-apocalyptic world game, whereas Tencent's version of that game, besides the robotic dinosaurs being the same and a post-apocalyptic world, it's basically a farming simulator from what I've seen. Or I think it's similar to like Genshin. I haven't seen any videos of it, but that was funny because they chose that game. Well, the protagonist looks nothing like Aloy. The only thing you could argue that looks the same as that looks similar is the promotion materials. About maybe 20 more minutes. Maybe just after I finish this level, I'll move over to... I'll have to log off for now. Work time, and then I'll come back on tonight. With no mic, of course. Oh! Makes epic into legendary.
何が起きているの？ラウル様の肌が紫色になって使用人を殺してしまうなんて。
本当にあの化け物どもを全部倒したんですか？約束通り扉は開けておきましたよ。俺は火山様が戻ってくるまでこの鉄格子の後ろに隠れていることにします。さあ、お目当てのものはこの扉の先ですよ。
まったくひどい匂いだ。俺は先に失礼しますね。
生きて帰ってきたら本当に剣がそこにあったのか聞かせてください。
我々念願の超越者の権威を。 えることができれば私も剣の主となれるのだ。なぜ私はこの剣を手にできない。もうすぐ剣が呼び出した存在であり、お前の未練、お前が乗り越えるべき過去が現れるはずだ。
It was Elamane who appeared in this boss fight. It's a regret.
火山さん、また私を殺すんですね。
That was a little rough.
久しいな我が権威よ。
聖者よ、その剣の本当の持ち主は。
黙れ。この剣は我々のものだ。剣を見つけたのも剣に与えられた苦痛を乗り越えたのも貴様ごときに何がわかるというのだ。
ブレードファントム、相変わらず物事を表面的にしか捉えられないのですね。カロン様はすでに知っていました。あなたがもうすぐそれを取り戻すということを覚えておいてください。剣の
カロンカロンとうるさいやつめ。今すぐ貴様の舌を引き抜いてやれないのが残念だ。
Oh yeah, I think I'll call it here. Thank you, Miyu. Thank you, Cripple Rock. Thank you, Garrus. Thank you, everyone. Call it here now. I'll be back tonight. Probably without the mic on. But yes, thank you, everyone. I'll catch you all next time. Hopefully then I'll have new games to play. Bye for now.